Welcome into the Film Guy Network. It's football season, which means I've got a film study for you.
What's up? You like that? You really like that?
Let's shut up and grab some tape. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in to the Film Guy Network on a fabulous Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning, however, whenever you found this. Hope you are doing well. Obviously, it's a college football season. We are week 12. We're 12 weeks into this. Can you believe that? We're 4 months in. Or is that 3 months in? 3 divided by 12 is 4. 4 divided by 12 is 3. So we're 3 months in, okay? We're 3 months into the college football season. And as you can tell, your boy's a little tired, but I'm ready, man. I am ready for postseason play. I'm ready for these last 2 weeks of college football in the regular season. But I'm also tremendously ready for this film study for you guys. That was a get-right game offensively for the University of Georgia. And when you watch this tape with me today, you're going to notice several things. But I got 3 notes for you. Obviously, it was very much so a Carson Beck football game. That's the way that guy played almost all year last year, it felt like. Super confident, but not only super confident and not turning the football over, not making mistakes, but making like real big-time throws. This dude wasn't the number one quarterback going into the year on most NFL draft boards because he completed a lot of balls and he's big and he like throws a good football. No, he was making NFL level throws last year at a pretty consistent rate. He did exactly that on Saturday night as well. I thought this was the Jared Wilson, Monroe Freeling game with obviously Tate Ratledge is getting healthy. Like there's very clear signs of 69 playing a little bit more like himself, early on in the football season. But man, 55 had his best game of his career, in my opinion, and you'll see that. And there is no doubt that they become bigger, taller, longer, more athletic when Monroe Freeling is in at left tackle, and he had a tremendous football game. I think I saw him get beat clean once, Jonathan, by an NFL football player in James Pierce. So what a coming out party for 57 and a real stamping of approval in this conference. Like you go out there and do that against that football team, you're a guy. You're an absolute guy. Also thought this was the Mike Bobo football game. There is one particular play. It was like watching a prize fighter set up a great 3-punch combo. I mean, it was delightful. One play, one motion, right? You're going to see it. It's what we're calling exit motion, cheat motion, whatever you want to call it. Arian Smith starting behind the tackle, leaving the formation. Okay, they had a touchdown to Oscar Delp off of it. They ran a screen play for about 15 yards off of it, and then immediately came back, ran a fake screen play off of that for another 35-yard explosive. So it was literally like watching, like I said, like watching a prize fighter deliver a perfect combination in the midst of a fight. Appreciate you guys for being here. If you're a Tennessee fan, glad you're here today. Hoping you're looking to learn something about your football team. If at any moment in this broadcast you think to yourself, I'm either A, having fun, or B, learning something about football, that's what it's all about. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and damn sure make sure you hit that thumbs up button and like this video. Appreciate you guys for being here. We got a saying around here after a 2-minute opening. Let's shut up and let's grind the tape. All right, Jonathan, we're not even going to bring the phone. We're not even going to bring the phone over to the board as camera 1 is out of focus. There it is, in focus just as I get out of it. All right, we're not even going to bring the phone over here. We want no distractions. None. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm behind on my intake. This morning, but I'm not behind on the juice. Here we go. Play number 1. What I want you to notice, Jonathan, they are in 12 personnel. They are trying to force, a single high safety look, which is what you get, okay? All right. So why are they trying to do that? Well, they're trying to take a shot. That's what they're trying to do. So you see them open the football game, and they're like, you know what? A little heavy play action. We're going to be taking bombs today. Okay, we're going to be taking bombs today. If you want to have a one-on-one opportunity, we're going to seek after that, okay? We are going to go after that. Take a look at it from the replay right there as I do a couple of adjustments here. Good pickup there by Jared Wilson, all right, on the stunt, okay? Good pickup by Jarrell Wilson on the stunt right there, and this ball is dropped. Okay, obviously they come back to it a little bit later. Also, really good pass protection by both tackles. Okay. Now, I put this in the notes, and I love to show why you struggle early and what ultimately happens later, but you're going to see they're clean in protection all night long. There's a couple things in the run game where they're consistently missing. Like the last 7 or 8 times we've come in here on a Monday and watched film, Dylan Fairchild's on his face within the first 3 or 4 run plays. He's just too over-aggressive, and you're going to see it right here. It's a prime example of it. Let's just jump to the tight over here, okay? Here he is at left guard, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. All right, first of all, once we see that, you see the defensive lineman twitch a little bit, move inside. Hey, our spidey sense has got to be tingling right now. We got to be like, uh-oh, something's afoot. All right, something is indeed afoot. He's probably going to cross your face, all right, which is exactly what he does. We're too far out, overextended, and then bingo, bango, bongo. Next thing you know, we're falling down, okay? And the defensive lineman is really creating the void that's, taking away the void that's created naturally in this defense. Hey, Jonathan, remember last week when we were watching Mississippi State's offense versus Tennessee defense? And I was like, damn, I think the first play I'd ever install if I were offensive coordinator would be H-back insert. Isn't that what I said? Georgia's never ran H-back insert since we've been doing this, have they? So if they ran it, you would either A, think maybe somebody's watching, or B, they're damn sure watching the same tape the same way I am, right? Okay, just making sure. They ran it. They ran it a good bit. All right, let's go to play number 3. This rep just says OK 73. Man, this guy came to play on Saturday. I don't think he's like a first-round draft pick, Xavier Trust, don't get me wrong. All right, but he is very much so a serviceable and competitive college football player. All right, with how wide these 3 techs are on 3rd and 7, okay, you got to be willing and able to stop the stunts, okay? So he's going to basically block 2 right here, and you're really going to see it from the tight, all right? We've got to be able to kick back as a guard and a tackle with our shoulders together so we can pass stunts off. Watch these guys. All right, first and foremost, Jonathan, text to confirm so I know I'm right. They widened their splits this week. That was another adjustment. You know why I widened my splits? Because if you want to play in a wide 9, which they are, this guy's way out here, right? This guy's way out here. If you want to play in a wide 9, that's fine. I'll just get another half yard, and now you're even wider, so you're even further from the quarterback, which means the time takes even longer to get there, right? Not only that, if we spread out a little bit in our stances, we have more opportunity and more time to pass these stunts off like that right there. This is a great job getting hip to hip right here at guard and tackle, because if they are twisting, we've got to be able to pass this off now really quickly between one another, all right? And it ultimately takes Xavier Trust taking 2 right there to stop that stunt. So the note just says again, okay, 73. But again, like y'all had one-on-one opportunities. I thought it was only a matter of time before offense started to cook a little bit explosively. This is a young running back mistake, I think. Okay, I think they got duo working this way. Let me take a look at the play, actually. All right. You got inside zone working this way. These 2 are up here. These 2 are up here. That's a solo. These 2 are digging out to go back to number 22. That is a free defender. We have nobody for him. Okay, so the way I would teach running backs on inside zone is we are going to press the first combination front side. What does that mean? Well, the play is designed to go this way. So the first combination front side would be right there, right, Jonathan? That is the hole that I would be pressing with my eyes back off of, all right, and the cutback off of the backside combo that's on that final down lineman. Okay, so boom. If we were to press the front side combo right now, Jonathan, what do we see? I see a bunch of grass, right? But if I jump into the backside combo, what do I see? I see a free defender that we have nobody to account for. This is a young running back mistake. Trevor Etienne probably got 9 or 10 yards on this play. As soon as I came over here and got on the board, my nose started leaking like a faucet, Jonathan. Both tackles winning, protection is elite. And this is really in the notes last night at 1:30 in the morning when I wrote down, oh, wow, they widen their splits. They widen their splits, and you can see why. You want to play these wide 9s? That's cool, buddy. We're basically going to make you play a wide 10. We're basically going to make you play a wide 10. Ow, Cash Jones. Oh, like it hurt, didn't it? Oh, what a rep, Monroe Freeland. What a rep, Monroe Freeland. Look at the patience right here, Jonathan. This does not look like a redshirt freshman. Ooh, yes, sir. They feel so much longer with him in there. And they are. You know, like one guy's 6'3.5", one guy's 6'7". One guy's got 32-inch arms. One guy's got 33.5-inch arms, right? So they're much bigger and much longer over there when he's in there. All right, I love a right decision, wrong outcome, right? Right decision, wrong outcome. We got a hitch right here off of the read action, okay? So we got run in here, but the box is heavy. They got 6 guys for our 6, all right? And we got soft zone coverage out here to the bottom of the screen. So I like the decision. I like the process. I don't like the outcome because the ball gets tipped because Anthony Joseph, I think right here on the corner, of the defensive line, makes a tremendous play, okay? We are process-based, not outcome-based around here. We can be quick on that one. We don't have to watch that one a ton. Then play 8 right here on 2nd and 10. They were creating separation early, Jonathan. Right? If he's even, is leaving. Okay? But here's the deal. As a young wide receiver, we have to know that, like, we can't stack this guy too much, meaning we can't get back on top of him and run vertically. Eventually, that's fine if we do, but we got to know our quarterback's going to throw us away from the safety. Okay? So when I watched the TV copy of this, Sunday night or Sunday afternoon, based off the body language, it looked to me like Carson thought Nitro was in the wrong, okay? Because he doesn't miss like this very often. I mean, this was a 3 or 4 yard miss outside the shoulder of Nitro, okay? But, young wide receiver, hadn't played a lot with Carson. The rapport's not going to quite be there. It ultimately gets there a little bit later in this football game. But if I'm watching this on tape and I'm a Georgia staffer, I'm thinking, okay, hey, we got a guy that can get on top of SEC corners. That's what we got. That's the only thing I needed to know. We'll figure out how to get him the ball and get him to catch things as we get a little bit more comfortable playing with one another. All right, so now 3rd and 10, and here comes a drippity drop, I think from Dominic Lovett on the screen, okay? So 2 pretty shitty first drives right there. None of which had anything to do with anything other than execution. Catch a couple footballs, all right, but it didn't look like it was going to be hard offensively apart from running the football right there to start the football game for Georgia first 2 drives. Now, Jonathan, first play I'd install. What was it? H-back insert. Now, do you remember where Mississippi State hit these guys? Where at in the football field?
It was towards their own end of the field, like backed up.
Yeah, it was, right? And they smacked an H-back insert right down the midline for 45 yards last week? And I stopped the tape and I said, ooh, hey, I'd put this one in the playbook. I'd put this one in the playbook. Well, here we go. They're going to run it the same damn way. Motion the tight end in, wham, right into an insert, picks up the cleanup left over there on the defensive lineman, working up to the 2nd level. And here we go. For the first time in I don't know how many years, we see H-back insert right here. This is not, split zone, which is something they run all the time, right? This is not split zone action. No. This is H-back insert. Okay, we're going to work these guys here, and we're going to work that right there. again, that's either confirmation. Either way, whether or not I don't care if he's watching me. I don't care if I don't care if Georgia fans or Georgia coaches watch me. It's not what I care about. What I care about is whether or not my analysis and the way I'm seeing this film is the same way as other coaches see that. And I can confirm that by when stuff like this happens every single week. When stuff like this happens and I say, ooh, this would work, and then it works, that means my mind's working right. I don't need the confirmation that other people are watching me. I just want to know that I'm seeing it the same way, the smart people are seeing it. Got to get hands down here. And I don't know. I've been contemplating this one over and over and over again. The coaching point is to accelerate your feet as an offensive lineman. When they elevate, we got to run our feet and get their hands down. But the problem, Jonathan, is your right guard's still not 100% healthy, and we can't really run our feet right now. You know what I mean? There's no firing of the quick twitch muscle fibers in those feet right now for your right guard because he's banged up. 15 didn't hit everything in this football game. I know a lot of people thought he played perfect, and he played pretty damn good, but he didn't play perfect because, this is running right down the sideline, butt ass. Now, this corner could certainly sag off. I get that. But as could this safety on this Dover that you're throwing right here, okay? Wide ass. All right? Also, I think this is what they saw. I was talking yesterday on air, Jonathan, about I'm going to have to go see what they saw on Oscar to see where why he became such a big portion of the game plan. Buddy, first of all, this is the best I've seen Oscar move in a while. Like, he's pulling away from safeties, pulling away from corners a little bit later as well on some of these routes, and the aggressiveness with which he ran the routes and the pace, right? Getting on top of guys really, really quickly. But I think they also noticed really early on, they're like, they're not running with our tight ends very well, okay? These safeties can't turn and burn with our tight ends very well. Hell, on the first play of the football game, I forgot to show you, Ben Yurasik's running the grass. Can't give this offense free plays. Can't give any offense free plays, but check out this situation, man. 3rd and 8, okay, they know you're about to key up pass rush, right? About to key up pass rush. So what's the number one way I can nullify that? Let's manipulate the snap count just a little bit. Okay, so here we go. Down set hut. We get, James Pierce. Thank you, sir. We're going to take the free 5 right there. But we're not just going to take the free 5. We're going to aggressively attack the free 5 that we have. So what are we looking for right here? We are looking for the underneath defender that has his back turned or that we can have a winnable ball at. So let's find our wide receiver that we trust most. Right now in this formation, in this play, is Dominic Lovett. But let's not only do that, let's throw the ball in a spot where he can go get it and go win. Also, I think this is a tremendous yak play by Dominic Lovett. You called this the spring play, didn't you, Jonathan? You said, hey, we saw a lot of this in the spring game for Georgia. This guy's ability to make plays not only at the catch point, but after the catch point as well. This is a primary example of exactly that. All right, you're going to see this a little bit later. It was very clear to me that when they got free plays, all right, they knew what they were going to do with them. They installed this snap count and this manipulation of the snap count, these claps, if you will. They installed this at some point this week. But not only that, when they get this, all right, when they got this free play, the system was simple. We're going full scan protection. We're going full scan away from the back, meaning if the back is on the left, we're scan protecting right. Everyone's got their gap to their right. We're hard off the edge with the back, and the back's going to cut, okay? You know, I know this was obviously implemented this week because I ain't seen a back cut from Georgia all year off scan protection. Have you? I haven't seen this. So it's a new thing, okay? I love finding new things. I love finding that y'all installed something with purpose of executing something. And that's exactly what happened here. Great yak. Great yak. Where we at time-wise? Ooh, he cooking. All right, play 17, so well done. So well, that's a completion right here, or a near completion, I think, for Georgia. But man, what a tremendous job right here. Okay, so here's the deal. We have motion coming over here, and then he's going to swing. All right, and then we have what's going to ultimately look like a stacked release from number 16 and number 7. All right, 16's running the go route. 16's running the go route. All right, and Lucky is running the out or the up and out. Okay, so that's the concept. We got a swing, an out, a deep post, but we're already throwing off timing. Do you know why? The outside linebacker rerouted. That's right. He didn't. Chip's a good term. Reroutes the actual physical football term for it, right? We're going to get out there and we're going to force number 1 to either bubble inside of us, that's preferred, or bubble outside of us. So here he goes. We're going to force him to bubble inside. Now already timing's thrown off. Watch what happens at the top of this route, okay? He's behind him. He's supposed to be out in front, really pushing into this void of this corner, all right, and drawing safety attention. So when we run that out route, he's running the grass. But instead, all right, our timing's thrown off because of the reroute. Here comes the out route from Lawson Lucky, and now the corner can kind of play both. Okay, now the corner can get vertical with London Humphreys, take it away from the quarterback, all right, and then sink down on Lawson Lucky right there and make a big play. Still think this ball should be caught, though. We can watch it from the tight, and you tell me. What do we talk about sometimes at left tackle with height, weight, length, and speed, okay? Sometimes not sometimes, all the time. When you're bigger, when you're longer, when you're slightly more athletic, you just have more room for error, right? You just have more room for error. When your toes are over, or when your head's over your toes, when your nose is over your toes, and you're in a compromised position, if you're 6'7" as opposed to 6'3.5", sometimes that can be the difference, right? Look at this left tackle over here. He's already kind of getting beat on this speed rush, all right? But he's going to push him past the spot because he's so long, right? He's so big and he's so long. Now all of a sudden, your speed rush isn't at 3.5 yards of depth, right? You're getting pushed past the point at 5 instead of at the feet of the quarterback at 3.5. All right, that's the difference. That ball's got to be caught, in my opinion. Amen, Jonathan?
Yeah.
Catch the ball. Hell of a play by the corner, but catch the football. This just says that's a play 5. Hell yeah. Oh, 15. That's a play 15. 2nd and 10 right here. It's a ball play by the quarterback. They get cover 1. All right, pressure. I think it's actually cover 3. They get zone blitz right here from Tennessee. The nickel comes. All right, he's in a deep third. He's in a deep third. He's in a deep third. But it's going to turn into kind of cover 3 match. All right, he's running with him. Now he's running with him. Someone's running with him. And we still got those deep thirds kind of underneath, kind of match coverage up underneath. But you see it. There's a massive void right here in the middle of the field. But in order to run to it, man, wait till you see the tight on this. Wait till you see the play, all right, that Carson Beck made inside this pocket. Kirby's always said what? The space in the pocket is where? It's up in the pocket. You got to get up in the pocket to find it vertically, okay? And to find grass and an opportunity to actually make a play. Check this out, okay? Pocket starts to collapse. Here comes the free hitter off the side. There is nowhere to go up in there. Nowhere. Most quarterbacks would try to do this, or they try to do this, or this. It'd be bad news, right? Instead, we're going to step through the smoke. We're going to step through the smoke, run through a couple of arm tackles from 320-pound humans, and then we're going to run. Watch the physicality at the end of this. Everybody already seen it. Wham! It looked way harder on all 22 than it did on TV, in my opinion. Look at the head snap from the safety. Wow! Ooh! Big play for that offense right there. What a ball. What a concept. Great job, 69 and 73, picking up the stunt. Hell yeah, 57. That's what the notes say right there. Hell yeah, everybody involved. So here we go. We got the out motion coming from Arian Smith. That's going to bump alignment from these two guys. All right, we've got the, if you want to call this a bang eight, if you want to call this a skinny post, you want to call this a bender, I don't care what your terminology is. The middle of the field is open. That's where we are attacking, but we really have to worry about this safety. Also have to throw it over the underneath defender from this linebacker as well, who does a great job turning and running up underneath Oscar Delp. Look at this, boom. That's awesome. It's a really good job by this linebacker of getting hip to hip, okay? But now as a tight end, how are we going to create some space at the top of the route? At the top of the route, we've got to create some type of stem. So boom, there's the hard stick. All right, we actually stuck on the safety. Safety's got all of his weight on his outside foot right now because of that hard stick to the corner from Oscar Delp right there. And then here we go. We're bending it back in. All right, linebacker up underneath with his back turned. We got to throw this ball up and away from him. A tremendous job right here with ball placement, play calling, and execution of the play call as well. Tremendous ball from Carson right here. It's got to be thrown with such anticipation, such trust, and not only that, there's trash at his feet in the pocket, okay? They've got a great stunt, does Tennessee, coming right here. I want you to watch these this right guard and right tackle pass that stunt off. That's great. That's as good as we can possibly do it. As a guard right now, we really just got to run our feet and run him past the point. But look when and where he throws this football, Jonathan. Don't call you John. All right, look at this. Boom. Okay, first of all, platform's working out on us. All right, but I want you to step off the midline as a quarterback anyways. I don't want your feet to be dead straight with our target. I kind of want your left foot off the midline of our target just a little bit. So why? So we can clear our hips. If I close myself off, I can't bring my right hip through, right? I can't get this hip right here, can't get this one through the target point if I'm closed off, right? My left foot is out in front of me. So here we go. Boom. See that hip fire right there? And then woo, ball placement, okay? Ball placement, absolute freaking dot. Also, you shouldn't be this athletic at 6'7", 330 pounds. I don't think you should. I can't tell how many times on this network have we seen that tackle thrown down on his damn face? Because he's compromised, buddy. He's cooked. We ain't never in our life as an offensive line coach taught that one. Nope. But in order to save ourselves right now, we got to have tremendous foot speed. To get our feet back up underneath us from this position right now, wham, we got to have tremendous foot speed. And within 2 steps, he's back in a premier position, right? He's back in a really, really sound, athletic, foundational position right there with an inside hand up. That's a great job by the Lord above, making Monroe Freeland him, right? Making Monroe Freeland that type of human right there, because that's not normal. Such a great ball, such a great concept, such a great job by everybody executing right there. Let's go up to another couple plays later. All right, they got another 3 play. All right. And he's looking for backs turned at this point, okay? Here we go with the motion, down set hut. All right, there you go. Now we're in full scan protection again. Everybody's working right. We're going to cut with the back off the left edge, okay? So we know as a quarterback, by the way, we don't have forever to sit back there and hold this ball. All right, also offensively, everyone's kind of running deep right now, it looks like. Everyone is. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, back's checking out, but it is what it is. Our back's cutting, all right? As a quarterback, I think he's looking for my biggest and most guaranteed target, but also a back turn. All right, when he throws this football, look what he's looking at. He's already engaged right now. He's got this linebacker's back turned on Lawson Lucky. So if we have a defender whose back's at us, he's obviously not looking at the ball, so he can't play the ball. So let's put the ball somewhere where he can't play it, up and over the back shoulder of our tight end. Great job right there. Yeah, it's a free play. Yeah, we're getting 5 yards no matter what, but I'd rather have 35 yards if I can get it. So let's be aggressive with the football. Let's rip it with confidence. Down set hut. There you see the fake clap. All right, Anthony Josephs gets caught off in the neutral zone. We got full slide protection from the offensive line, cutting up off the back. It's a damn seed, brother. Ripping it with confidence. All right, we're going to play 25. Another holy hell Monroe Freeling. Oh, this is the Jarrett Wilson play as well. All right, so here we go. What did I tell you? It's like watching a great prize fighter, wasn't it, Jonathan? It's like watching a great prize fighter. So here we go. We're going to show that motion again, see how they respond, and we're going to go immediately now screen. So why are we going now screen? Because we're probably going to run the Fox later, right? The Fox, where we have the screen, fake the block, and then run up the sideline. We call that Fox. I don't know why. That was an old Samford Bulldogs offense. Back in the day, they invented the spread kind of. I think it was Hal Mummy's group. And it was just in their playbook. It was called Fox. Maybe because Foxes are like real sneaky. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. All right, ball pops out right here. This is right after Dylan Bell puts it on the turf as well. All right, but same action, okay? And I want you to see these dudes inside. All right, I want you to see these guys on the inside of this offensive line. Watch 57. This is a difference maker, man. When your offensive tackle can do this kind of stuff, all right, and make it look effortless, right? He doesn't look like he's compromised at all, does he, John? He doesn't look like he's uncomfortable. He doesn't look like anything other than I'm out here to do my job. Now, last week when we watched this center, what was the thing that I was asking for, Jonathan, on these screen passes? Do you remember? I was asking for, I want to see some head on a swivel, man. I want to see you running out in space with an alertness to you. I want to see you scanning. I want to see you looking for work. I don't want to see you just running to run. So watch this center's head the entire play. Okay, we're looking out, we're looking out, we're looking out. My guy's got that. Now we're going to snap our head back inside. Look at him. He's looking for work right now. Okay, can't quite find work. We don't know if we're going to get to that safety. Look back out to my left. Let's continue to look for work. All right, nobody there. Boom. Back, eyes right. What's he doing the whole time? He's running full speed and he's scanning like he learned from his mistakes. Isn't that crazy? Like he learned from his mistakes. And guess what? We're going to get a chip. We're going to get a piece. And that one little piece, you know what that one little piece does, Jonathan? It throws that safety up off that track. And now that safety's trying to recover that fumble, leaning back right. And guess who doesn't fall on the ball? The safety. Guess who does? Number 11. Okay? So it's all, you never know, particularly as an offensive lineman, you really never know what block's going to be the block, what one little inch of difference is going to be the inch of difference, unless you just pursue it out the entire play, okay? Unless you just pursue it out the entire play. Going to play 28. It's a big boy throw right here. This is a big boy throw rolling right. 3rd and 5, okay? 3rd and 5. This will have you playing on Sundays for a little while, bud. Looks really simple, especially on TV, but this ball is on the left hash. This is a quarterback rolling right, throwing this off his left foot, okay? This is like, I'm gonna compare this one to something here in a second. You ever watch infield during baseball, Jonathan? The last one they hit's the slow roller, right? We're gonna throw it to first and then give you another one, come home. This is no different than a shortstop taking a slow roller in the infield and having to come off that left foot, all right, and whip that ball across the infield. It's the same thing for this quarterback. Look at the mechanics, okay, from what Carson has to do right here in terms of getting this ball out. All right, roll right, off that right foot actually, boom, okay, up in the air off of it and ripped. I can't wait for the commenters. Bro, can you stop sniffling in the mic? No, I can't. Not today, I can't. All right. What did we say? Oh, you didn't watch Sunday's show. You got to go back and watch it. Yesterday, when we talked about red zone offense, I said it's 50-50. It's 50% execution on the offense, 50% execution on the offensive players, 50% designed by the coordinator. Why? Because there's an extra defender on the field. Do you know who the extra defender is, Jonathan? No, the back line. The back line. The back line of the end zone is the extra defender because you can't take the top off the defense. If everybody walks up, you can't just say, hey, run by him because you can't run by him. So there's an extra defender back there. There are 12 guys on the field, and they use it. Defenses use the back line as knowing that, hey, they can't go back there, right? So we have to be really, really innovative. So last week, first possession of the football game, Georgia gets into a bunch formation like this, runs tackle over, and what do they run? They run truck sweep. That's what they run, okay? So I'm sitting here watching this in this football game, and I'm like, hey, they're truck. And I'm calling it. They run fake truck, Y leak up off the back. All right, but you could see with the tackle over as he runs right into me. All right, when they do the tackle over, you can see there's some confusion from Tennessee. They identify it. Okay, they bump over. These three linebackers are talking to one another. All right, everyone's moving over, and then selling out on the truck, and here comes Y leak off their back. So that was a play call, okay? That was a play call 2 weeks in advance. They're setting that one up 2 weeks in advance. That's coordinating. It's the definition of it. That's how you offensive coordinate, especially in the red zone, man. Light show, Johnny. All right, here we go. So here we go. Like a good boxer, like a good prize fighter. Ooh, jab. Ooh, left hook to the body. Ooh, right uppercut when he ducks for the body. All right, here it goes. All right, here comes the uppercut. We got that out motion again, just trying to bump everybody out. Last time we did this, we ran the fake screen. Here comes the fox. Here comes the fake, last time we did this, we ran the tunnel. All right, here comes the fox up off of it. There comes that exit motion. Ooh, already getting aggressive, aren't they? Already walking down on you. We like it. Great ball. But I don't know. I think Oscar's been healthy all year. I haven't heard anything about it, but the speed here, Jonathan, you tell me, be a different observer than myself. You tell me if this guy looks faster on this tape than he has in weeks prior. Because he looks like he's got a different gear in this football game for me, right there. Just pulling away. I mean, that's a good safety. I know he's a walk-on. I'm very aware of number 35 from Tennessee. But this is really, really good elite speed from this tight end running away from a safety like this. Don't quite know if we see it clean from the tight. Such good body positioning right here from Monroe Freely. What do we never want to do? We never want to overset. Okay, if we overset it all, we give a two-way go. So we always want to have good inside body positioning. How much time we got?
We're at 37.
All right, we got plenty of time. Stand up for me, Jonathan. Put us in one. Okay? We all about to really see how 6'7" Jonathan actually is. All right, so inside body positioning. All right, I want you right here. I always want to play, we call it pecker to instep, okay? I want my unit on the inline of his body, the inside portion of his body, right here on this backside right here, okay? I do not want to overset and get right down the middle of him. Why? Because he has the ability to go both ways. So if I play with good inside body positioning, the quarterback's right here, what does he got to do? What do you got to do? You got to run right through me, right? You got to run right through me to get there. All right, or go outside. I'm 6'7", I don't give a shit. If you want to go outside, that's fine. I'll just put my hands on you and run you. But what I can't do is overset, get right down the midline, and then give you a two-way go. I always want to have a good inside body positioning and lean, so he's got to run through me. Let's go back to the film. Okay, so here, great job off the snap, keeping that inside body positioning. Look at him. He's in here. We got to make this guy go through us. What we don't want to do is get over here, give him the opportunity to have a two-way go. So watch him. As the play develops, we're going to stay right there. We're going to stay with that inside body position. We're going to stay with that inside lean. You're going to have to run through me or run around me. You're not going to have an opportunity to go inside me. Whew. Get excited watching this shit. Great job, Tate Ratledge. Swallow that shit up, son. Hell yeah. I heard people complaining that was holding. I'm here to tell you that's not. That is never getting called. Ever, ever, ever. Notes just say, yeah. Notes say, yeah. 57, yeah. 55, yeah. 11. I think this is truck toss. Pin and pull, actually. Whatever you want to call it. It's truck toss action from the back. Pin and pull action from the offensive line and wide receivers. Here comes the motion in. All right, we're going down, down, around, around. Okay, down, down, around, around. First and foremost, it's a great job by number 11. I wish you'd finish the block, all right, but this is a really good job by a 205-pound wide receiver sticking his nose in there, getting in on a Mike linebacker. So great job by you. Let's rewind. It's a tremendous job by 57. I've always thought that Georgia's run game over the last several years has been best when they have athletic tackles. They're really good at counter. They're really good in the tunnel action screen like this. They're really good at pin and pull. Broderick Jones, in my opinion, kind of revamped how they were running offensive plays. He's a tremendous athlete, has the ability to get out and run and really take care of space defenders like this guy's going to do right here. This is a great job by 57, okay, of getting out and around, and watch him suck his feet up to this corner. Boom. Okay, feet to feet, toes to toes, nose to nose. Let's go, right? Get on him and finish. Now, let's talk about Jared Wilson. I heard all damn offseason, Jared Wilson sure is fast. This was the first football game where I've seen it pop on tape. Now, I know now how truly hurt he was because we get to see him what he looks like relatively healthy. And I don't even know if he's 100% right now. But this is what it looks like when he ultimately gets close to health, all right? Because this is athleticism to a T right here from your center. This is a great rep by 55, okay? This is athleticism. This is a fight to finish. This is perfect execution. We get our hips turned around later, okay? Look at, God dang, Oz is scanning. Oz is scanning the whole damn time as if he watched film last week and say, you know what? Maybe I need to have my eyes on, my head on a swivel. God dang, that's what it looks like, man. Head is literally on a swivel. Eyes left, eyes back right. Find the work, all right? Oh, you want to jump inside? That's fine. I'm gonna sink my hips down, gear it down, put my feet in the ground. All right, now we got you pinned. But it's one thing to get you pinned. It's another to pin you. You know what I mean? It's one thing to get you pinned. It's another to pin you. We finna pin you right here. Ooh, doink. Human basketball on the turf. Human basketball on the turf. Doink. You can see why the note said, yeah, right? I love some physicality. I can't wait to turn the tape on the other side and watch Dylan Sampson find creases that don't exist. My man gonna be running into the ether for 100 yards. Quarterback power read. Drop your nuts. Drop your nuts, Mike Bobo. Drop your nuts. This is when you, as a defensive coordinator, you just sit there and you go, good on you, sir. Good on you. Now, Jonathan, I heard Carson after the game, and I've heard Georgia fans comment on this, so I'm going to comment on it. Particularly on our channel, they've said something about it. Heard Carson kind of joke and allude to the fact that I'm a dual threat quarterback. Kirby just doesn't let me run. Did you hear that?
I saw it.
Yeah, so put the microphone in your face because we're going to talk for a second. Now, why would your head football coach not want your quarterback who thinks he's athletic enough to run? Why would he want him not running the football?
You do not want him getting hurt.
Why would you not want him getting hurt?
Because he's your guy. Like, that's your option.
He's your guy. He's your guy. Okay, now, I know after this 350-yard performance and, several touchdowns and no interceptions, and he ran the football, I know most of the media is finally going to back off this whole, what's wrong with Carson bullshit that I get asked every single week, okay? So radio guests, stop asking. Media personalities in the middle of the press conferences, stop asking, okay? Because they've called their entire offensive system as if they know that 15 is not only their guy, but the guy. He's the only one right now that they feel like they can go win a championship with. So you know what they're not doing all year until they absolutely need it? running their quarterback in design quarterback runs. So here we go. Game kind of on the line right here. Offensive run game really struggling. Running back room banged up. Quarterback's got to get involved. It got to. We involved him on Tuesday in the game plan when we put this one in. So we got to call this one at a time in the game where we know it's going to hit. Right here in a 2-minute drill, 3rd and 2, need a big first down. They call quarterback power read. It gets picked up. Holy shit, Ben Urasic. Oh my Lord, I didn't even see this when I first watched it. Welcome to the SEC. Wham, finish, run your feet. Love it, 84. Love it, 84. Hey, but, you know, Georgia coaches, they don't develop. Guys don't get better. Certainly not in season. Certainly we've never seen a transfer tight end come in week 3, look like he can barely play football, by week 12 putting Tyree West on his lid. I mean, nope, not here. Not here. They don't coach around here. These guys suck. We've reached the point of complete sarcasm from yours truly. My apologies. Don't mean to attack anybody. Really well designed concept right here. Really well ran and well caught here as well. Oh, actually, not well caught. You got to catch the damn ball. You got to catch the ball, okay? Inside, outside, point man, right? Inside, outside, point man. So you're going to take number 3, all right, that's coming over in the motion. So this corner right here has him in man-to-man. So what are we going to do? We're going to rub him and then run around him. This is perfect. I think this is also really well done by number 5 right here. You want to collision the corner, all right, take his attention so he can't bump off and trade this off. So we're going to take this corner's eyes, all right, but we're also going to run this corner into his teammate on this rub right here. This is tremendous. Really well executed, not very well passed off from this nickel from Tennessee. You've got to see what's going on right here. Fight over the top or fight much quicker and much more decisively up underneath and at least try to draw a PI or something. You got to catch the ball, though, Dominic Lovett. We can't design it much better than that. Where are we at time-wise? All right, we're good. Let's go to play 45. Counter absolutely smacking. 1st and 10 right here. I just felt like offense was way easier for Georgia than it was for the other team. Way easier. And we'll see that when we watch defensive film tomorrow on this channel. All right. So if you're looking for that, stick around. If you're a Tennessee fan wanting to see what happened with the offense, we'll certainly show you. But I mean, this is a tremendous cutback lane right here from Nate Frazier, but it's just really, really well done in terms of execution. All right. Most key and important block in counter is this combination on this front side 3 tech, and we got to push him back to number 22. Okay. So we got the guard and the tackle working what we call a tag, tackle, and guard. Okay, tag back to the backside inside linebacker number 22. Okay, so let's watch that combination first. Let's see how Dylan Fairchild and Monroe Freeling handle that down lineman. Okay, boom, into the 3 tech's hip. 3 tech moves away. Let's stay through the hip and on our track to number 22. Let's see how this works. Boom, through the hip, on the track. All right, so we moved the 3 tech. We got to the front side inside linebacker. Next up, all right, we got an arc release. Okay, we got to arc release this defensive end, move up to number 1. The tight end's got to get onto that corner that's condensed. Now, as the defensive end starts to squeeze, that backside puller's got to kick him out. So let's pay attention to that next on this play. Okay, so boom, there goes the false step inside. All right, we're going to sell him and then deke him out. We're going to outside veer release that defensive end is what that terminology is called. And then boom, there's the kick out block. James Pierce does a decent enough job trying to get back inside over this, but Tate Ratledge got a little bit too much of him. All right, here comes that backside tight end for the front side inside linebacker, right? We're going to pull the backside tight end for that front side inside linebacker. Let's see if we get a hat on a hat. Wham, hat on a hat. All right, so it's just too many good blocks, not enough people beating blocks for Tennessee's defense right there, okay? Great cut by Nate Frazier, getting back into the grain of the defense. Only got a couple more plays here for you guys tonight. Came back to the opening play out of 12 personnel, okay? It's a little bit different. Last time it was a lot more condensed, but it's the same situation. They figured, hey, when we hop into 12, they go 3 linebackers out of a 4-3, play 1 high safety. So we're going to get this one-on-one on the outside every time we hop into 12. That's the way we feel, okay? Go 0 for 2 on these and still put up 453 yards of total offense. That ain't that bad, is it, Jonathan? By the way, I don't want to hear shit. 100% in OPI. 100% in OPI. Pushed him right in the back, okay? And it doesn't even have to like be drastic. The moment I see 2 hands, arms extended, okay? The moment I see 2 hands, arms extended, we know it's a PI right there, okay? 2 hands, arm extended, off the back, PI. Now, was it minuscule? Yeah. All right, but it's PI.
Also was not necessary.
No, was not. Quarterback's going to throw you away from the guy. We don't have to do that. Just pirouette. Pirouette, turn around, jump, catch football. That's it. That's all we got to do. All right, here comes the face mask play. All right, here comes the face mask play. And we're going to watch this, and I'm going to tell you, I don't think it's a face mask. But it is what it is, man. Like, 2nd and 26 after what they have, a hold or something like OPI offensively, right? We just watched it, right? OPI offensively, so now it's 2nd and 26, okay? Slant called, great slant right here from Tuggle to create the space. Great ball from Carson Beck to give him an opportunity to run after the catch. Unfortunate for Tennessee right here, okay? But if you make this tackle, okay, if you make this tackle without the face mask, which I don't think actually happens, which it's hard to tell. I'm not going to sit here and get into a semantics argument. Was his hand on the bar? Was it whatever? But here's the deal. If he's tackled right there, it is a 3rd and 8, right, Jonathan? You still got to get off the field. You still got to earn your right to get off the field. Let me show you something. 2 plays later, okay? 2 plays later, guess what they're faced with? It is a 3rd and 10. That's what it is. Okay, look at this. 3rd and 10. Even worse situation than what they were going to be in. Do they get off the field here? No, they don't. No, they don't get off the field. So, like, again, blame the refs all you want. I think I choose to give credit before blame. That's what I do on this network every single week I come here. Last week, what did I talk about? I talked about the dominating performance from Ole Miss's defensive line. That's what we talked about. Last week, what did we talk about on this channel? We talked about the dominating performance from Alabama's offensive line. Before we started talking about the errors and the issues that LSU's defensive tackles had. Before we even started talking about offensive linemen from Georgia last week, we started with the credit. All right, so the credit has to be given. No matter if you want to do it or not. The credit is they blocked your ass all night long, Tennessee. Like, you came in with a great pass rush. You came in with a great defensive line to no avail. And here's a prime example of it. 3rd and 10 right here. You got all the opportunities to get your ass up off the field, develop a good rush, call your best rush plan, do whatever you need to do. And let's just count the Mississippi, shall we, boys? Down set hut, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, ball out. Completed. I ain't even going to blame the defensive backs right here. I ain't covering for 5 seconds, Jonathan. Ain't no way in hell. We ain't never going to do it. All right, so y'all got a bunch of NFL football players on the field. All right, love this dude. And I think that's Anthony Josephs. Love them dudes. I think they're great football players. Could not get home. Could not get home on Saturday. I actually measured those backwards. That's Anthony Josephs. That's James Pierce. And look at the handling of these stunts right here. Look at the handling of these stunts right here. Great job passing it off on both sides. This is why I don't allow coaches to come to the microphone. I don't allow fans to come to the microphone and start bitching, moaning, complaining about refs. All right? Because when I watch the tape, this is what I see. And he'll see it too. He'll say, oh shit, 3rd and 10, we threw our best stunt. And look at them eat this alive. Look at them pass this stunt off. I got 5 seconds to throw the foot. Oh, and that ball? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. This ball right here, yeesh. Yeah, buddy. To me, that was the difference in these offensive performances, right? At least for Georgia's offense, every time they needed to make a play, man, they consistently made the play, okay? This very next play, it's another rep of great protection and a great football. I mean, clean as day. Y'all are going cover 1, sending 5, trying to get home. And guess what? Can't do it. Can't do it. These are 2 plays in a row, all right, where Georgia's just grinding you, moving the ball down the field. Tremendous protection right here again, picking up the stunt. Great job right there, Jared Wilson, picking up 27 on this inside stunt right here. Watch his eyes. He knows the entire time to expect it. Okay, nobody's here yet, but that doesn't mean nobody's coming. Here he comes, wrapping around. Great job. Smack right down the midline. Great catch. Great ball. Great catch. And again, this is the last play we're going to watch today. But this, I mean, to me, this is the definition of what happened in this football game, right? They made more plays than you, Tennessee fans. If you're listening to this today, offensively, they made more plays than you. First of all, they've protected tremendously all game long. Here it is, 3rd and 10. All right, maybe 3rd and 7. Can't quite tell. It's 3rd and long. It's a passing situation. All right, your best player, James Pierce, is standing up over there over Georgia's newly inserted starting freshman, redshirt freshman, left tackle. And to my knowledge, this is the only time, hey, we talked about not oversetting, right? This is the definition of it. We're too far down his midline right now. He's got a 2-way go. All right, we have no inside body lean right now. It's a perfect example of what we showed earlier. That's why he got beat right here. All right, but it's the first time all game he's got beat clean. Do we know what happens on this play? It's a touchdown for Georgia because 15 makes a play with his legs. So we're getting beat clean at left tackle. We're going to spin out, protect the football, and then go make a play because they're in man coverage. Every time. Every time 15 needed to make a throw or a play, he did exactly that. But the Zebras suck. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to this channel as well. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I certainly did. Probably the most fun I've had on film study doing this in a little while. I think you could tell that. Always get asked, and I want to address this right now. You were in this room when I did the Sarkeesian study. I was like a kid in a candy store, wasn't I? Yeah. You saw this study when I was watching Brett Venables, Brett, his defense really attack Sarkeesian's offense schematically, right? I was like a kid in a candy store, wasn't I? I just love good football. That's it. All right, and I get juiced up watching it every single time. I bet I'm gonna get goofy tomorrow when we're watching Dylan Sampson. Okay, I just love good ball. I hope you guys love good ball as well, and I hope you love this channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like, subscribe, rate, review. I love you. Bye.